G'day guys, welcome to this Rxys V2 video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about round 18 predictions for 2019 guys. So let's get started. So the first game of this round sees the Broncos up against the Bulldogs. This one here, I just thought Broncos, they are a great side to the team. They have got a great forward pack. They have got great roster on their side. But I just think to myself, are they going to win or are they not? But with Xavier Coates, it's going to be dropped. But then you got Jermaine Asako, which he's named on the number 5, and also Anthony Milford was changed from number 6 to fullback, which leaves Darius Boyd in the 6th role, 5'8", halfback. But yeah, I'm just going to go with the Broncos here by 6 points, and I reckon they'll get the job done, and I reckon this one will be an absolute great game to watch. I just think that Anthony Seabolt has made a good change to the playing side. I just think this one here is going to be a low-scoring match, and I reckon Broncos by 6 points will definitely change their form, and I reckon probably see a couple of injuries. But yeah, I reckon this game will be an absolute great game to watch, and seeing so many fans cheering on for the Broncos and the Bulldogs, I just think the Bulldogs might not get this one here at Suncorp Stadium, and I reckon this one will be an absolute great clash at Suncorp Stadium, Brisbane. The second game of this round sees the Warriors up against the Sharks. This one here is going to be an absolute great clash. Seeing Chad Townsend play, seeing a lot of good players in the Sharks form, I just think this one here, for their roster of their side, I just think they have a good roster, and plus the Warriors have a great roster for their side too. I just think this one here is going to be an absolute great game. I'm going to go with the Warriors here by 8 points. They will definitely find their form, and I reckon they'll definitely get a couple of points here to seal the deal, and I reckon this one will be an absolute great clash at Westpac Stadium in Wellington. But yeah, I reckon this one will be an absolute great game. But it's not usually their home ground, but it is a one-off game, usually with the Warriors in Wellington, seeing their playing their game there. But sometimes they do play games somewhere else, but I'm not too sure where. But yeah, seeing the Warriors, they have got their great forward pack, but sometimes they do struggle a bit with their home side. But yeah, seeing the Warriors here by 8 points, I reckon they'll definitely change their form, and I reckon they'll get the job done over the Sharks. The next game of this round sees the Panthers up against the Dragons. Now this one here, I'm just thinking, this game will be an absolute great game. I just think this one will be an absolute top quality match. But I just think Jamie Soward's former 2 clubs that he played for, I reckon this one here will be an absolute great game. But I do think I'm going to go with the Panthers here by 4 points, and I reckon they will get the job done. But yeah, this one here will be an absolute average, not as great, but I do think Panthers here are struggling a bit with Nathan Cleary out with, or probably, I'm not sure, but yeah, I think Nathan Cleary will be out with replacing Jerome Luai. But yeah, with James Maloney in that side, he's a definite spark to the team. He just changes so many things. I do think he's going to be a great player to find to change the form. But yeah, I reckon this game will be an absolute great game. But yeah, I'm going to go with Panthers here by 4 points. But yeah, Dragons, they have got that instability, but yeah, with their form, they're not really in that great form because they have missed Matt Duffy, but with Corey Norman, Cameron McInnes, and I don't know who else. But yeah, I reckon Zach Lomax might not spark to the team, but I'm not sure. I just reckon this one will be an absolute tight match, though. But yeah, I reckon this game will be an absolute great game. But I'm going to go with the Panthers here by 4 points. The next game of this round sees the Roosters up against the Newcastle Knights. This one's going to be a rematch since the Knights play up against the Roosters last couple of weeks, I think. But yeah, I just think this one, I reckon the Roosters might get this one since they've obviously lost against the Knights at the Knights' home ground. But I reckon this one here at the SCG, Sydney Cricket Ground in Sydney, will definitely spark and definitely change their scoreboard, and yeah, they'll definitely change their side, and which means that I reckon this game will be an absolute great game. But I'm going to go with the Roosters here by 18 points, and I reckon they will definitely get the job done, and I reckon they'll have that spark to that team. With James Tedesco, sometimes he is in and out. With Joseph Manu, it will be in the fullback side. I'm just guessing. But yeah, if not, probably James Tedesco will be in that fullback side. With Joseph Manu will be in the number 4 side, which should be in the centres. But yeah, I reckon this one will be an absolute great game to see this clash taking it at SCG. Sometimes it does spark a bit, but yeah, I reckon this game will be an absolute great game. With Newcastle Knights, will try their hardest. Without Kalen Ponga, without Lachlan Fitzgibbon and Tim Gillespie, they will probably struggle a bit. But yeah, seeing the Roosters with their good quality football team, I'm guessing I'm going to go with the Roosters here by 18 points, and I reckon they will definitely get the job done here at at Sydney Cricket Ground. But yeah, Roosters by 18 points. The next game of this round sees the Raiders up against the West Tigers. Now this game will be an absolute great game. But I reckon the Raiders, finding their form with Chance Nickel-Clockstead, he is an absolute killer of a player, and I just think that he will absolutely dominate this team with so many tries, and I just reckon he's an absolute great player for the fullback side. But yeah, 111 has scored for the Supercoach in my team list. He is absolute top quality player. But yeah, fighting for the West Tigers, they are struggling. They are a great team, and I just think that the West Tigers probably will get a couple of tries, but I do reckon that the Raiders will definitely find their form. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go with the Raiders here by 12 points, and they definitely will get the job done, and I do think that they will spark to the team, and I do think, yeah, this game will be an absolute great game. But seeing Ricky Stewart putting a smile on his face will be an absolute happy ending for him. But yeah, I do think this game will be an absolute great game. But unless if the West Tigers will cause an upset, I'm going to go with the Raiders here by 12 points. The next game of this round sees the Cowboys up against the Rabbitohs. This one here will be an absolute great clash. Sometimes the Cowboys have not found their form really, but I do think that this game will be an absolute great game. But I just think this one will be an absolute top quality match. But I do think the Cowboys are struggling a bit with John Kahu. Sometimes he doesn't really play well, but with Scott Drinkwater, he is the greatest player the new side but he was playing for the Melbourne Storm here. But I do think that this one here will be an absolute great game. I do think that the Rabbitohs will be an absolute top threatening side. But yeah, seeing James Roberts, Damien Cook, Adam Reynolds, and probably Cody Walker or Adam Dewey will find their form. And yeah, I reckon this game will be an absolute great game. But I'm going to go with the Rabbitohs here by 14 points, and they will get the job done. But yeah, I do think this one will be an absolute tight match. But yeah, seeing Rabbitohs going all the way up to Townsville will definitely tire them out. But yeah, they will probably work hard for that game. But yeah, I reckon the Rabbitohs by 14 points will change the way how the Cowboys will find their form. The next game of this round sees the Titans up against the Melbourne Storm. I do think that this one here will be an absolute great game. Seeing Cameron Smith's 400th NRL game was an absolute brilliant, incredible journey. But yeah, I do think that this game will be an absolute top quality match with so many players like Cameron Smith, Jerome Hughes, Josh Addo-Carr, and more. But yeah, I'm just going to go with the Melbourne Storm by 10 points, and I reckon they will get this win, because this one for the Titans, I'm not sure about it. They are not playing their good football at the moment. But yeah, with the Melbourne Storm, they are just playing their absolute great game of football. But yeah, I'm just going to go with the Melbourne Storm here by 10 points. And I do think that this one will be an absolute fighter and tight match. But I'm not sure. But if the Titans will change this, I'm going to go with the Titans with the next game. But yeah, I just need to see if the Titans will change their mind. And yeah, but unless if they do that, I'm going to go with the Melbourne Storm here by 10 points. And I do think they will get the job done by 100%. Last but not least, sees the Sea Eagles up against the Parramatta Eels. My club for the Parramatta Eels. They are an absolute great football team. They're an absolute great team. I just do think that this game will be an absolute top quality match. But yeah, I just think that this game will be an absolute great game. But I do think that this game, with so many players, with Brad Takarangi, Clint Gutherson, Blake Ferguson, and others, but I reckon Daly Cherry Evans, Moses Sully, George Tafua, and others will definitely spark to this game, have that little spark. But yeah, I'm going to go definitely with the Parramatta Eels here by 12 points or 14. I'm not sure either one. But yeah, I think I did tip the Parramatta Eels here by 12 points, and they will get the job done. But unless if I did that, I'm probably going to tip the Parramatta Eels by 14 or what else. But yeah, either one. That's really it. But yeah, I just think Parramatta Eels, they are a great team. But with Mitchell Moses, he needs to have that spark and not drop balls all the time. And yeah, with Daly Cherry Evans, I reckon Manly Sea Eagles would be a big threat. And with their fans, it will be a definite, probably a great game. But I do think, I'm going to go with the Parramatta Eels here by 12 or 14 points, and they will get the job done. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. stay tuned for more, and I will be doing more videos coming to you soon. And I will be doing so many upcoming videos, vlogs, and everything like that. But yeah, thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more, and I will be putting this up later on, or soon, or probably now maybe. But yeah, thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time in my next video.